Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. So the question is, why would I want to waste my time with someone who uses tactics on me? Well, I would say it depends on why are they using the tactics. If they're using tactics because it's, let's say this is somebody that understands how you are or thinks they understand how you are, and they want the opportunity to have like the best chances with you, they're going to lightly test the waters. They're going to go a roundabout way of figuring out where you are. And then they're going to use very light tactics before they even come close to you. And they'll do that to maintain a level of balance in the dynamic, of interest in the dynamic. Like that would be a skillful man that's doing something with a purpose, that is quote unquote preying on you with a purpose, meaning, okay, this is the woman that I want, but if I go to her as I am too soon, it could dissuade or remove illusions too quickly before a bond is formed. And so to seduce and lure and engage and bring into this reality, this person, then I'll do these things. And then that's one thing. But then there are those that do it with a position of winning, of showing off, with a way of they 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 enjoy the humiliation process that they put you through because they understand these tactics. So understanding these tactics is like, that's the joy and pleasure that they get out of it. It's not so much the seduction, the art of seduction. It's the game of winning that they enjoy. So those are the two ways that I've noticed that differentiates a man from a boy child, a man child, I guess you could say. Because I've noticed that the most seductive men are very observant. The most seductive men are subtle, are silent, more often than not. The most seductive men uh, operate behind the scenes or under the radar, but not in a way that makes you suspicious out of distrust. It makes you curious out of this person's ability to hold their own, maintain their own, or be in their own space. So it's like there is a difference between the two ways of behaving, and I find it um, interesting how those that do it in a way they do it for show, they do it for they at the expense of the target is another thing that they do. They don't care to laugh with their friends behind the person's back if it makes them look in some way superior, or in some way, like they were able to get one up on you. Like that's where they get their juice. That's where they get their fun. It's like the giggling behind the scenes, behind the phone, or they'll have a conversation with you, but it's with their friend and it's at your expense, and they're doing it because they don't respect you. They're doing it because they don't understand your value, not because of you, but because of them. Their ignorance, their childishness, level of pleasure is their level of pleasure is juvenile. Because it's juvenile, it's a turnoff. And so to them, once you catch that, once you know, oh, oh, that's what you're doing. Oh, okay, never mind. They have to treat you like, dismiss you or treat you like you are a problem. They can't stand in the fire of the truth of you making them see themselves for that. Like, really? This is what you did? This is who you are, or this is how you operate? Like, oh, it's almost shameful or embarrassing. So they can't really stand there and accept, yeah, actually, I did do that. Yeah, actually, it is kind of pathetic. Yeah, actually, that's how I do. Like, I couldn't imagine how that would, you know, it's no wonder they rather get angry at you, slam the door in your face, and walk away and act like they didn't do anything wrong. Just passively ignore that nothing ever happened and then try it on someone else that's less able to assess their ignorance. That is, they see where they made mistakes with you, so they can go to the next person and cultivate their scheme in a smarter way. It's a devious way to live. And it's a petty and small way to live. It's an ugly way to live. So, going back to divine masculine's way of doing things, everything is in divine timing, and everything does kind of like, the masculine that is ready for you will not hesitate to place you where you belong, divine feminine. He will ensure that your needs are met. He will ensure that he lets you know his role in your life. Like, there is no hesitation on who your masculine is. When he sees you, he prepares for you. And it may not uh, take a long time for him to be prepared, um, because it's very likely that he's been preparing for quite some time. Okay? He's been preparing for quite some time. So if he did have a minor setback, it would have been some kind of karmic lesson to experience before the experience of the divine union with you. The divine union with you is the next level for both of you. It's the next level of partnerships. It's the next level of union that neither you or your divine masculine have yet to experience with another. Uh, it's what you've given but not received. So it's going to be interesting to see that dynamic play out. So that's all, folks. I'll come back soon. Take care.